Sweet.
Nice. Probably gotta fix the old camera.
Of course, a classic.
Okay, it's in a new spot, sort of. Turn that down. Brightness actually looks pretty good. How's the focus? Focus is good. Doo-doo-doo. Lucky Bat, Distant Ooh. Hack'em Slash, howdy do. Nelson Dune, howdy folks. Howdy do, guys. Gotta set up my palette.
I gotta set up my EOB complete.
Yeah.
EOB complete. EOB complete. EOB complete.
Yeah, gotta take. No, not that one. Oh. I guess I'll use this palette. Ooh, it's a little bit wet. But that's okay. I'll forgive it this once for the wet palette being wet.
I only want to watch it EOB evening.
Yeah.
Y'all hear about the Battle Force boxes actually getting made?
Yes. I wonder though. So people just guessed that the Battle Forces weren't happening, and now it seems like people are just guessing they are. Where are people getting the information that they are happening?
Oh.
Is it the same nowhere that they got the information that they weren't happening? I think we're dealing with Schrodinger's
Boxes?
Christmas Battle Forces, where they neither exist nor don't exist.
You know what? I bet we'll know if they exist or not when they announce them or don't announce them.
Yeah.
That's my bet.
Kick the Bandit disliked and enjoying the rain. Everyone, pour out a 40 for the disappearing dislike button.
Although I still see it. I still see a dislike button.
Naman 24, where is Bat? Bat had to go back to his home planet.
Batlandia.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Kaler, in the community article, the formal announcement of what they will be is this Thursday.
I wonder if they put out another announcement because of, or a pre-announcement because of the videos where people said there's no Battle Forces.
That's pretty good.
We should put out videos about how there isn't going to be new Chaos stuff coming out soon, in the hopes that maybe they'll be like, oh, there is. It'll get announced on January 22nd, 2023.
Or maybe we should announce 40k end times.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
Yes.
40k end times is coming.
We have the inside scoop.
Got a man on the inside.
Frozen Throg. Question is, will they produce enough? I mean, probably not. They've always sold out. Like, they're a limited time product.
Yep. Which really means that they just hate the fans.
It does.
It's what that means. Yeah. Josh Welch, pouring out for the dislike button. Oh my goodness. Did you see the dislike button exist still?
I have no idea.
It still exists for me.
My phone is not near me. Just I hope we get 1,000 suns, but I know that I'm deluding myself. I'd be pretty surprised if there's a 1,000 suns box. If I had to bet, we'd probably maybe Orcs, maybe Space Marines, maybe Sisters of Battle, maybe Adeptus Mechanicus, Not
Gloomspike
Eldar. It will not be Eldar. I can promise you that.
Mm.
Maybe Tyranids. Boy, Dark Eldar would be surprising. It's way more possible than Eldar, but I'd still be pretty surprised.
Mm.
I don't remember how they work. Is it usually like 3 40k, 3 Age of Sigmar?
I don't know. All I know is there was a Gloomspike Gets box and I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. Frozen Throg, limited time product of stuff that already exists.
Mm-hmm. But it's at a discount. It's at a slight discount.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like you always say, it's only at a discount if you want everything in the box.
Yes. Press and throw. I still have the button. And I did not press it!
Rude.
Nelson Dune, the game store I go to, still has the Imperial Guard and Space Marine boxes from last year. Ooh, maybe you pick them up and scalp them on eBay.
I mean, that's honestly, that's a pretty good thought.
Painting this guy, painting this guy. It's this is how they all start. Just as a mess.
And then they end up as a controlled mess.
Yeah.
Really wonderful mess.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to play with them this weekend.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
I got to see them in action. And it seems like Death Guard is really, really good. Looks like they're going to be pretty dope.
Yeah, we did a 4-way with 2 people on each team.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty good. I think that worked out better than
That worked, yeah, it worked out much better.
Free for all.
We ignored secondaries because it probably would have just made the game take even longer.
Yeah. And that was a good mission for that too.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's a bunch of objectives. There's a bunch of victory points available early on, and then you almost have to just wait for the ending.
Yep.
And it was a really close game.
In models.
Yes. Well, not even that.
No.
Because you guys had what, like 10 models on your side?
Yeah. I think I still had half my army.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
Mm-hmm. It was the orcs and the orc commandos and the veteran guardsmen with experienced players versus a thrown together last possible second Eldar team and a inexperienced Death Guard player. That was Lucky Bat.
Are you blaming Lucky Bat?
But you know what? It's still, we didn't get stomped, really.
No.
Which was kind of amazing.
Well, I would say you got stomped. But Lucky Bat
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, there you go.
Juna Lim, any names for the Plague Marines you've painted? No, but I probably should. I love the look of the little plaques that people 3D print and then put on the front of the bases. I kind of want to do that for like all of my my kill teams. I also have seen videos of people are making kill team data cards, kind of like the Malifaux cards.
Oh, that's really cool.
And it's really cool. I kind of want to do it for all my kill teams, which I've put together a lot. The game is getting nearish 3 months old, and I have Space Marine Space Marine Assault Intercessors, Space Marine Incursors, Death Guard, Sisters of Battle Repentia, and I might be working on another one that's going to be done very, very, very soon.
Wow.
Oh, and I did the Veteran Guardsman.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a couple.
Mm-hmm. Jason M. Would be nice if a Gene Stealer Cult box came out, but probably not before the Codex or Gene Stealer Cult Custodes box. I feel like it's still on the table. I think the Battle Forces are just random. I don't think there's any particular rhyme or reason to them. It's just randomly anything except the Eldar. Probably not Custodes or Deathwatch either. Probably the core, like the core armies, the real ones.
It's probably whatever has to go.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, we just have way too much of this.
Scaling triangles. Hey guys, what do you think about converting Marines into true scale versions? Every time I see people make videos on true scaling, I'm tempted to make a bunch of my own. I appreciate true scale, but it kind of just looks like a hassle now that we have wonderful Primaris that you can just buy.
But they're Primaris.
And it takes a lot of work to true scale models, and they don't look to me quite as good as Primaris. I like when people convert their Primaris a bunch. That's cool. And put on maybe some older parts, different shoulder pads, different heads, cool 3D print stuff. I really, really like that. But boy, true scaling Space Marines just does not seem worth it anymore. Because it's been done.
I mean, I knew you were a shill.
Mm-hmm.
But this goes above and beyond.
Yes. Tristan Lee, are you going to object source light the plasma coils, or would the colors become too messy? No, I'm definitely going to object source light the plasma coils, and I think I'm actually going to have his head mirror the plasma gun. So the plasma gun is going to be gray with some sort of a bright color for the plasma, and I'm going to have his head be gray with a bright color coming out of his eyes. Like he just is a plasma gun.
Jason M. Box deals equals overstock.
Probably.
Exactly.
God, I don't know what they could possibly have as overstock, because this year they've had some issues.
Yep.
The Christmas bundles are all just Dominion boxes.
Oh no.
Do
they still sell Dominion?
I don't know. Probably. And what's great is Dominion's a great box. There's just not that many people like Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
Rulex, what do you think about the new Chalnath box coming out with the Tau and the Sisters of Battle? It's pretty cool. I like the Tau. I like the Sisters. I like the Train. I think we're probably going to skip it because we bought Octeris. So that was our big expensive kill team purchase.
But also just because the other ones just aren't as interesting. And maybe we save our kill team money for something that we both are like, damn, we need this.
Yeah. Spark Shark, what is your thoughts on the Sokar pattern Stormbird? Is that's the not Thunderhawk gunship, right? I don't like it. And I remember I got a bunch of people riled up in my video where I said that the Sokar pattern Stormbird is just a sillier version of the Thunderhawk, and then everybody's like, excuse me, Jay, but the Sokar pattern Stormbird actually came out before the Thunderhawk, so the Thunderhawk is ripoff of the Stormbird, and then I came at them with like the fact that the Stormbird came out in like 2006 with the writing of the Horus Heresy novels, whereas the Thunderhawk gunship was like, it got its first epic model in like 1998. So even though in the lore the Sokar pattern Stormbird was the first version, the Thunderhawk gunship is absolutely the first model. And then somebody thought, how can we make this even better? And they didn't really make it better. They just made it bigger with more guns. So I don't really like it. I mean, it's all right, but I like the classic Thunderhawk gunship a lot more. Tickets and events, remember folks, show some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit that subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel. Jason in Alaska, get some Custodes. Ooh, I do want some Custodes. I want them. They look like they'd be fun to play with. Not to eat. Maybe to eat.
Yeah, I would say we could do some eating.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be pretty filling. They're big.
Mm-hmm.
3 activations.
Not 4, but that's probably for the best. They still just get to shoot twice, fight twice. They can have 4 command points for 1. They can have 4 activation for 1 command points. Like it seems like they're still pretty darn good. Christian Ariza, I want custodians just for their beautiful legs for my Grey Knights. Ooh, I remember I bought Grey Knights. I bought Grey Knight legs for my Death Watch Terminators.
Ah.
Which I have since sold.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. I do not need another color of Space Marines.
Jason M. would be hilarious if they released an Eldar box of their oldest sculpts. No plastic, only fine cast and metal.
Yeah! Oh, that would be bad. I might buy that. That'd be hilarious.
Aren't they doing something weird with chaplains? Where you can get old chaplains?
Yeah, they're doing some made-to-order stuff.
Yeah.
Which I need to check. If that plastic one is going to be made to order, I kind of want to buy it.
Made the chaplain?
Mm-hmm. Bobby Dudley just put together a Wraith Lord. Paint suggestions? Yes, I would paint it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a primer,
I'm gonna say
and then some paint on top
orange.
of that. Mm-hmm.
Orange. I think they would look good in orange.
Scaling triangles? I mean, Primaris Marines aren't even properly proportioned compared to real humans. No, but they're far, far closer than the classic Marines. The normal Marines, regular Marines, retro Marines.
I'm okay. I'm okay with the scale not working because it's their toys in the game.
How dare you?
Personally, that's my thought process.
Dare you? I'm kicking Nick right now.
Like, I don't know.
Are you not taking this seriously?
No, I'm not at all. Because I would say if it was like some sort of like a display piece. Yeah, of course. It'd be a little annoying if it didn't make any sense. But they're kind of not.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be game pieces.
Mm-hmm. I also don't think they're that badly disproportioned. I think they're a little wasp wasted for some reason, but other than that, they're not too bad.
I bet most people don't even notice.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Estebar, any plans for substituting the dislike button once it's gone? Yes, everybody comment the word dislike. Go on to the video and leave a comment with the word dislike.
Yep. The most sly fox. Have you painted Sisters of Battle before?
I have. I for like a couple of weeks I was painting Repentia. And I have painted a couple of regular Sisters of Battle. And I like the Sisters of Battle a lot, and I'll probably put together an army one day.
You heard it here. Everyone's typing dislike now.
E95, Nick and Jay, may I DM one of you a picture I'm working on? Why don't you throw it on the Discord in work in progress? Go Teely, pretty irrelevant, but will you change the channel profile a picture like the intro? Yes.
Yep. Not top priority at the moment.
E95, I don't want everyone to see it yet. There's probably boobies. Okay.
Yep. You can, yeah, and it's probably us and boobies. You can send it. You can DM us on the Eons of Battle account.
Yeah.
And that way we both can see it.
Mm-hmm. Champ Styles, put it in Discord. We like to see it too. Jason Alaska, the last few Christmas boxes have been stuff that was new and popular that year, but always Marines and always Chaos Space Marines. Also, Age of Sigmar was always Stormcast. Interesting. So it'll be Marines, Chaos, and one other thing. Donald Kaler, I think after the Beast Snagabox debacle, they have been sending way more to game stores than they want. At least in my experience, I see Dominion boxes everywhere. Yeah, Dominion was not a big mover. No. And for some reason, the Beast Snaggers was insane. People were selling their firstborn to get a Beast Snagga box. Which I was like, that stuff's cool, and I can just buy it whenever I want in a couple months.
Yeah, I guess... I think people maybe were thinking it was a deal, and maybe it was a deal for everything.
Maybe. I think the deal was kind of moot when you got that limited edition codex that they think is valuable.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, insane people think they're valuable, but they're not.
I mean, how long is a codex good for? 2 years?
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
I was kind of
if you play like Eldar, your codex is good for like 8 years, but if you play Marines, it's good for what, 6 months?
Mm-hmm. I always like to think about the people that like just started like the kill team and then they changed it over to kill team like 2021.
Mm-hmm. We got a couple of comments of people.
I know. I literally started playing kill team last week and now there's a new kill team.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's kind of amazing.
Every time they update a codex, people are like, I just bought the other codex.
Yeah. I know, that's why I have not bought the Gloomspike book. At some point that'll get updated.
Frozen Throb, ChannelNet does not come with the rules. Scam confirmed. It doesn't come with the rules, but it's also $30 cheaper than the other box that did come with the rules. And anyway, everybody should just be pirating the rules. You didn't need that from me. I didn't say that. Justin M., I tried out Custodes. I can't figure out how to use them properly. It seems like no matter what I do, they just get shot off the table. I mean, are you playing a little bit too defensively? Because stuff does damage. Stuff absolutely does a lot of damage. But, I mean, you get to shoot twice. You can charge and fight. I'd say charge, fight, shoot is a great combination of things. I would probably take the spears over the swords and shields. The shield is amazing, but you don't want a 6-inch range on your gun. You kind of need to always be shooting. # always be shooting. Mm-hmm. Also, I would say everything is not going to be shooting you off the table. Usually it's a few key units, some big, scary damage dealers. So I would say kind of figure out what those are. Usually it's the guns that look fancy, and just try to kill those things first.
Mm-hmm.
Gigabound 2 tips. I'm looking forward to a majority of Horus Heresy going plastic. Firstborn Marines get a second life with old school. Mark is your favorite. Mine is Mark 6. I like Beakies, whichever one is Beakies. That might. I also really like Mark 3, where it's a little. They're probably the most Knights of Old armor. I also just kind of like Mark 8 Errants, the last version of regular Space Marine armor before they went Primaris. That's what all of the Deathwatch models have, and it's kind of great. They have a really heavy cowling. I dig it.
Alabaster Stone. Hey, EOB, I've heard you only do 40k as a hobby, but have you been interested in adjacent hobbies like tabletop RPGs like D&D?
I've never been that interested in our tabletop roleplay games, which I probably would be really into it. It's just I've never experienced it or seen anything. I really liked Dan Harmon's show Harmon Quest, where he played D&D with people, but that was basically just a show because they just animated all the events.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'd have to give it a try one day.
If I was to have another hobby, it would be the exact opposite of like tabletop wargaming. Like it'd be learning how to salsa or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've said this before. Where I think if I was to pick up a different hobby, I think it'd be glass blowing or something. I think that'd be fun.
Matthew Meyer, when are we getting a BattleTech review? When hell freezes over. No, I don't know. One day.
Woo! One day.
Mm-hmm.
Benjamin Reynolds, 3D printing could be a second hobby.
That's what I would like.
15,000 hobbies.
Mm-hmm. Ryan Yee, a dislike counter would be hilarious. It would be kind of amazing if we had like a program that would show you guys the dislikes.
That would be pretty good.
That would be honestly amazing.
Ah, what a world.
The Sixth World, putting together a Harlequin Starweaver, and decided I couldn't be arsed to put the driver and cockpit together, so I'm just going to glue the windshield on and prime it all. That's a good solution. Ooh, Jägerbomb 2 just got done with the Dreadnoughts. I love a good Dreadnought.
Tristan Lee, to be fair, my other hobby is semi-professional gymnastics. All right, now we're just showing off. Okay.
Okay, I'm a semi-professional pizza maker. I make a lot of pizzas. I was thinking about going pro, but maybe next season. We'll see.
Alabaster Stone. Stupid BattleTech with their dumb hex bases and their models' feet sticking over the bases like models from 1985.
Because they are models from 1985. LED Vegan, favorite kill team army so far? I think the Space Marines. They're really, really fun with their 3 activations. They really get to throw their weight around, and they can take a punch, and they can shoot twice and kill things super fast. Space Marines are really, really fun to play with. And there's only 5, so you don't have to deal with much. And then, you get to really kit them out with lots of war gear. But I think everything I've played with has been fun so far. The Sisters Repentia were a little bit nerve-wracking because they're pretty fragile. And I have a feeling if I played them again against the Orc Commandos, I'd have a really rough time. Because not having access to guns really kind of unlocks the Orcs' potential of not having to ever be concealed or take the sneaky gets tactic.
Right.
I think the trick probably would be to maybe field halvesies. Half Sisters, half Repentia.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, especially because, if I can get into some good positioning, I mean, I could just snipe you with 2 or 3 different guns every single round. Ah, that rocket launcher.
Oh, that rocket launcher.
Damn.
If you roll just a tiny bit okay, you can one-shot anything.
Yep.
George Jardo, does your Yellow Marine mascot have a name? It's Yellowy.
Oh. Yellowy.
Just an M, any tips on painting some sort of galaxy effect? I want to do something different with my Magus to set him apart. Oh my god, I almost have a tutorial on how to do that. In the video, Why You Never Finish Anything, where we paint up all of the models from Dominion, I do a star effect on my magician's cloak using the airbrush to spatter white spots onto a purple cloak, and it looked really, 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 really good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to see a very brief explanation and show off of that, you should watch that video. Why you never finish anything.
Tate the Hun, my other hobby is being an insurance adjuster. Get to do it most of the week. What a fun hobby. And one of my hobbies is being an accountant.
Champ Styles, codexes all end up at Goodwill. That is legit how I got most of my collection. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, codexes do not retain any value. The models pretty much do, but not the codexes. TK Super Prince, remember folks, show us some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit that subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel.
George Cajado tips. This is not a dislike. I know, right? Wild.
Champ Styles, Eons of Bistros.
Mm-hmm.
Simply mini painting. Heavy intercessors are the bee's knees. Oh, they're the cat's pajamas.
Cats don't wear pajamas.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
I think they do.
I mean, that's what Lucky Bat told me as an animal fact. So, are you disagreeing with Lucky Bat?
I saw on the Animal Planet, the cats always wear pajamas, and they wear like the little floppy nightcap, and they carry the little candle in the tin little tray.
A classic.
Jägerbomb 2, I choose to reduce my armies from 4 to 3. Heard that more Marines are coming next year for 40k. That's probably smart. I definitely think you can have too much. Or you just can't possibly be making use of everything.
Yeah. Benjamin Reynolds, I like the art in my old codexes, but yeah, not worth it to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Justin M, just checked it out. What exactly did you use for the stars? Glitter, spattery paint?
Yeah, just white paint through the airbrush on a really, really low PSI, so it was spitting.
And test it off the model first.
Yeah.
To make sure that it has the qualities that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. I find the really low PSI will give you bigger spatter, and then slightly higher PSI will give you finer spatter. But basically you have to turn it to 0, so no air is coming out, and then just ever so carefully start moving up. Visceros, what is the hardest army to paint in your opinion? I'm new to painting and I'm training on Tyranids and I'm planning a Drukhari army. I'd probably say the Harlequins. Yeah, Harlequins are really, really hard. I'd probably say Gene Stealer Cult because it's a horde army of shockingly intricate models.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a crazy cool Dark Eldar army where all of them were just wearing dirty metal armor. and it looked really cool.
I could imagine that looking good.
Just a dark gunmetal with a little bit of light silver dry brushing, and then just a little bit of rust and blood. It was pretty epic. Alabaster Stone, the trick with old codex is to become a YouTuber and review them so that you make enough money off of the other people's nostalgia to buy the current codexes.
Uh-oh. You just learned of our business practices.
Mm-hmm.
We've been got.
Patrick Nellis, today I finished my second model I have ever painted, an Assault Intercessor. Thanks to you. Thanks for doing videos that have me the drive to complete models. I only have 200 more to go. Sweet.
Did he write that disgusting burp sound in there?
Yes.
In that message?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It's a little rude, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Oh, boy.
Comics Wolf. Hey, Blue Table fans.
Does he still make videos?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Good old Sean Gately.
I have to look now.
I don't remember. Yeah, Blue Table painting has been based out of a lot of different places and buildings and shipping containers and...
Oh my god. He has a video called Breakfast in 40k. Where he looks like he made eggs. And maybe he's talking about 40k for 23 minutes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like, if you look up Blue Table painting, the first thing that pops up is controversy. And then Chaos Dwarves, Christmas, Battle Reports, Eldar, Lawsuit, and then Divorce. Just quite the order.
He's very open about his personal life on his business YouTube channel.
Guess how many videos he has?
Thousands? I don't know.
5,000. Number. 6,530. Yes!
Yeah.
That's a lot of videos.
Mm-hmm.
But he was one of the big guys when we started.
Yeah.
He was huge. Because that was back in like mini wargaming, like just cracked 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Benjamin Reynolds, do you have a fan or anything to help the models dry, or is that why we stream? I mean, the paint dries really, really fast. Sometimes if I really want to be impatient and speed up the painting, I'll use a hair dryer.
Mm-hmm. Dude, watching you paint these plague boys inspired me to try some blending. It's not the worst thing I've done.
Yeah. Sweet.
Perfect. Just an M, I tried to paint Bad Moons. Definitely the hardest army I've ever painted.
Are those the blue orcs or the yellow orcs?
I think yellow.
Yellow. Yeah, yellow is tricky. It can be. Super K Gaming. Hey guys, I'm just curious, what is your opinion on the Tau? Personally, I love them. Hate them. I think they're the worstest. I think they're poopy. I think that they're bad. I think they're real bad.
Damn.
No, I think the Tau are fine. I like the Tau. They're not in my top 5. They may not be in my top 10, but they're like they'd be maybe the 11th, 12th.
There you go.
The Mostly Sly Fox. I remember blue table painting back in the day when mini wargaming first started in 5th edition.
Yep. It's pretty wild how everything has changed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because we were like, damn, he has 40,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
That's so many. Now there's tons of channels that have that. Jason M., where are Tyranids on that list?
Tyranids are pretty high. They're in the 10, I think. Let's see. Maybe I can make the list real quick. I would say Necrons, Space Marines, Gene Stealer Cult, Orcs, Sisters of Battle. I've already lost track. Was that 5?
I don't even know.
I think that was 5. Custodes, Harlequins, Grey Knights, Dark Eldar, Imperial Guard. So that was 10.
You think Tau isn't as cool as Imperial Guard?
Well, I would play either the Scions or one of the weird guard.
Okay,
like the Vestroyans.
I was about to say.
You're not plain
Acadians?
guard.
No. Yeah, so I was about to leave the stream.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and I forgot all about Chaos. Chaos, all of the Chaoses are
Oops.
yeah, so Chaos is cooler than Guard. I'd play regular Chaos Space Marines, except for not regular. I'd play God, I don't know what color. Death Guard.
Undecided.
Death Guard. And then also probably a Slaneshi one.
And you might as well throw in some Rubric Marines in there.
Yeah. I'd also do the Rubric Marines. Maybe a Demon's Army. I wouldn't mind a Slaneshi Demon's Army, and maybe a Khorne Demon's Army. I'm okay with the regular Bloodletters. I think the regular Bloodletter Demons are cool, and they have some cool Forge World stuff. So yeah, Tower way down the list.
Jeez, you basically hate Tau.
Uh-huh. Jeffrey Bays just found out that gray Steinelrez primer is actually blue, inked over with yellow, and it turned neon green. Yeah, yellow is probably not going to cover gray. You probably need to put on white. Dancing of Doom, looking at jobs with WH, Warhammer, and they ain't got anything in my area. Hopefully they add a new location in Salt Lake Valley or somewhere in the area so I can take that job. You're talking about like Games Workshop? You could always be a narc. You could be
there you go.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And then you can just report us immediately.
Mm-hmm. Which is good because that's kind of what we're looking for.
Yeah.
You know, get a little spanking.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll start crying. What jobs do they have open, just in general?
I have no idea.
I was asking the room. Maybe the room knows.
Depending on who you ask, they don't pay enough.
Yeah, that's one thing for sure. Yeah, it's, and also depending on what subreddit you're on.
Yes.
Dancing Doom everything. They have jobs on everything available. Great. Do they have a need of some more Warhammer Plus shows?
There you go.
Do they have that on their website?
We'll just slide our card under the door.
But you know that they'd be like, yeah, but you can't do the YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
And you definitely can't live stream anymore.
But I only ever say good things about Games Workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Find one instance of me saying anything that could be considered not in overwhelming support of Games Workshop.
Mm-hmm. And they cut together every bad
25-minute montage. To get your prints.
There was one Models and Memories where you talk about you literally go from talking about how people should steal the rules right into how Games Workshop should support us. Send us stuff for free.
I remember that.
That's so funny.
You know, maybe both of those things are true.
Well, I think both of those things are true.
Mm-hmm.
They might disagree, but that's because they're silly.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know good business if there was a Battle Force in front of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet they go out of business tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, 3D printers. You're gonna destroy them. Dens of Doom. I don't think they have that available, but it's a possibility that they do, hidden somewhere. What you know? What we should do is we should look up the production company. That produces all the stuff and see if they have anything.
TK Sturdy Prince, remember, folks, show some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit that subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel.
You better believe it. We actually posted some new terrain STLs on the Patreon yesterday. Some Imperial Guard stuff and some barrels, bunch of fun stuff.
Tristan Lee, so how many Plague Marines have you finished compared to not? This is the last one, and then I'll have 10. Jason M. There's the Games Workshop shill job, the narc job, the click like on Warhammer videos job, the hate the fans job. That's the good.
Yeah, everything's open.
The Sixth World, I know their inside sales position pays $26 per hour. Interviewed for it twice and almost got the job, but wasn't willing to relocate to Nashville.
I'll do it.
Ooh, inside sales. What is inside sales?
Is that
what's outside sales?
Is inside sales selling to like friendly local game stores?
I was gonna guess that that inside sales were when you're indoors, and outside sales is like when you're in a tent in the parking lot.
I like to think that it's somebody in a trench coat with a bunch of Warhammer boxes in the pockets, just flashing people with Warhammer.
Offset TV, random question, but what do you use to strip minis in the States? I don't strip miniatures. I think it's a big waste of time, but I've heard good things about LA is totally awesome.
I've used Super Clean. We've used Super Clean.
Yeah. I would say Super Clean does definitely cleans. Patrick Nellis, hot take time. What is the best 5-man Space Marine kill team in 2.0 and why? Oh god, that's hard. I would say maybe Death Watch because they have lots and lots of ranged weapon and close combat weapon options. I had a lot of fun with Assault Intercessors because they really get to throw their weight around. Their pistol is really, really good when you get to shoot with it, and you can shoot with it a lot because of the double shooting rules. I really enjoyed Incursors because of their special bomb and their ability to shoot through walls for a command point, which is pretty strong because people, somebody could think that they're completely safe, and then you just shoot them through the wall. I think regular Intercessors are kind of lacking. They get the grenade launcher, with infinite range, which is kind of awesome because then you can pick on your opponent if they bunched up, and that can be really, really punishing. But other than that, they don't have a lot going on for them. Regular Space Marines are pretty good, although it's 6. If you take regular Tactical Marines, it's 6 bodies instead of 5. Infiltrators are fine. They're all right. I feel like Infiltrators and Intercessors are probably the least interesting to me, and Death Watch and Incursors are the most interesting to me.
I was right. The sixth world, yeah. Inside sales equals selling to friendly local game stores.
I think you can go to jail for insider sailing.
Yes, sailing a boat inside.
TK Street Prince, 90 thumbs down will be a new record for the hour-long show. TK can see the downvotes.
Yeah, there you go.
In terms of kill teams, Grey Knights are also really, really interesting, but they're technically their own thing. They have a bunch of unique actions that they can do that are psychic powers. Although the one I would do most would probably be the one that gives you a 2-up armor save. That's just great.
Mm-hmm.
Cypher Checker, I'm painting Intercessors right now. Ooh, neat. I like Intercessors. I think in Kill Team, they just they don't interest me as much as some other things. Although now that I talked about that grenade, I kind of want to try it out. The only thing with Space Marines is you really have to play them aggressively because you only have 5 guys, and so they all have to be doing work.
Oh yeah.
You can't really have one guy just standing around shooting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can you imagine doing that? It'd be kind of annoying.
Yeah, can you imagine having a few guys standing around shooting and they're really crazy good at it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for the other player. They probably wouldn't have as much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
$593-173. What do you think is a good guardsman army? Probably some guardsmen. Maybe a
couple tanks.
Commissar and a tank or two. Maybe a sentinel. Whatever the start collecting guardsman is, I'd say that's a pretty good guardman army.
There you go.
Zephyr, I'm painting assembling my Tau Pathfinders. Ooh,
Love it.
mm-hmm. The Tau are actually really interesting in Kill Team because they can swap out models for drones, and some of the drones are very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have more than 50% of your army be drones. That's one of the rules. $593-173. What are your thoughts on the Death Corps of Krieg on the tabletop? In terms of 40k, I have no idea. They're probably as good as regular guardsmen. In terms of kill team, they're also the same as normal guardsmen because there's no such thing as Death Corps of Krieg in kill team. There's just veteran guardsmen. And technically, you could use anything as veteran guardsmen. Presumably you should probably use guardsman models, but...
Mm-hmm. Teaser Vince, nice. We done it, peeps. Now at 91 thumbs down. New record.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh. Jason M, WTF, I logged into another account to dislike, and I could see the counter. Apparently, I was number 90.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm able to see the counter. I have this whole time. I know I've been waiting. One day it'll probably just disappear. And isn't it kind of weird that it's like kind of like it seems like it's like rolling out?
Yeah.
You would think it's just it's gone for everyone. It's very odd.
Maybe they have to individually disable it from every account.
That would be hilarious. George Gujardo, this channel is the reason YouTube buried the dislike button.
Yeah, it is. I think that's probably true.
Yeah. Jeez, I think we're gonna get to 100.
Ooh, yeah.
That is pretty good for an hour stream.
Yeah, it is. Also, and speaking of an hour stream, I got really far in painting this guy.
You did.
We went from 0 to mostly base coated and a little bit of highlighting and blending. Solomonk Hicks, what made you choose this paint scheme? I was sent some paint to try out, and I tried it out on a Death Guard model I had laying around, and I really, really ended up liking it a lot, so I decided to always do that for Death Guard. And so I limit myself to only the paints that came in that paint set. And it is, you can't get the paint set anymore, but I'm just going to keep on using it until I ain't got no paint.
Mm-hmm. Ain't got no paint.
Down Kaler, the Marine's head looks like the perfect shade of gray. It looks like bare plastic. It does.
You look like bare plastic. Destroyed. That was kind of a cute one almost. I mean, disgustingly cute. Mm-hmm. Like Plague Marines.
Disgustingly resilient. Disgustingly resilient is an awesome, awesome rule. And it's great on Plague Marines because it's okay. The Sisters of Battle Repentia have a very similar rule, but they only have 7 wounds. So it still doesn't help them necessarily as much as the Death Guard with their 12.
Well, there you have it. Wow, look at that. 106.
Woo!
This is probably one of the last times that we're going to be able to see
the
dislike button. So there you go, 106.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a video out today, so make sure you watch that video if you haven't already.
Yeah, it's a quick one. It's all about weathering.
That's true. And we actually have 3 more videos coming out this week. 2 more normal videos, and then we have a Patreon exclusive video with a Patreon exclusive live stream on Friday after the normal stream.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like everyone needs to join the Patreon.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not a Patreon member, you basically get no content.
That's true. You basically get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and on that note, make sure you join us tomorrow for another live stream at 9 p.m. Central.
Woo! All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.